So what's our next heading?
Wherever this Lawrence Washington docks is ours.
Liam, you're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a temper and a politician. What's there to like?
Good. Hoist anchor. Where does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced and he knows these waters better, Shay. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
Show some respect, Shay.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often, it seems. That's just the thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when. Mates out! Let's go!
Aloft, lads! Loose the royals!
Some sort of cargo there, sir!
Hey!
You're headed straight for land, sir!
Ships may go as long as the seas do roll. But a sailor lad just like his dad, he loves the flowing bowl. The woman ashore, he does adore.
Douse the gallants and royals!
Then round. When your money's all gone, it's a same
Blew up
old
gallants.
song.
Ease
Get
off
up,
the wind!
Jack John, sit
Haul it
down.
all sail!
Make haste. We've another load after this.
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington, businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
You shall perish! This should slow your flight.
What do you be needing today, then? Rum bit of business, that.
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his. There it is. Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. 80's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colony certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't. Blues up!
A blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
There's the anchor away.
Sub-blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Captain's gone for a cold dip!
Aye.
Oh, there! He's mine!
Troublemaker, eh? You expect any master to believe you? You quick, pull the guard! Now!
He's in my sight.
We're not losing that bastard.
Quick, over there!
this? A rifle.
You there! Stay! Where you are.
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington. This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
We have seasoned veterans among our ranks here, and yet we're to be subordinate. Got him sighted.
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
I don't know. Security is awfully tight. The captain brought in more men.
What's so special about his pie?
Who knows? All I've been told is that this is Lawrence Washington's residence.
Isn't he a rich man? He got himself involved in politics, no?
He and Hart was a guest here tonight.
Crime under control and not a Frenchman.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Is that blueberry trifle?
Keep your mind on your work, not your stomach.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Keep your eyes open.
Enemies could be anywhere. Say, is that Blakcry tribe?
Keep your mind on your work, not your stomach.
Politicians, taxis.
I never thought I'd see such a spectacle in my lifetime.
Ever fancied someone you know you shouldn't?
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake. God damn it! Better hurry. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around. Is that a shit mortar? That's not sporting!
You won't get past.
Break up! I think I can hit him! I've got a shot! That way!
The foe patrols these waters closely.
Damage here!
Caution, Shay!
Get the mates! Crowd! Off the wind!
Royal Navy!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. You'll find the objects later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
Few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
Floating cargo!
It's so grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the law. Be all right.
I know, but it's been months. We've done little but search for this blasted manuscript at once.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. We need him and Chevalier St. John's.
Careful.
It's quite a rough
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what does he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
She's surrendering! Off the flank! Off the flank!
Call in the stunsail! Fire! Trim us off the way! Fire!
We can board and take her!
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both could be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom. Mates out! Let's go! Reef the topsails!
Yeah, thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
You don't say.
And then there's the maids I met in Lisbon. Destined for the convent they were. Dark-eyed and kindly dispositioned. If only I'd spoke Portuguese. Not that we spent much of our nights talking.
Opinions like that give a man an entirely different reputation.
Trade in a sail at Sean, said I, and it's the way you stand in, my dear Annie. Oh,
We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
At a small price to pay for a lead in the precursor box.
Loose up!
aboard, Captain!
Loose down!
us all but mates!
Let go anchor.
Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in our land to their watery grave. The Gerfaut nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, you can catch him there. Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Pucker's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade, and twice as fast.
Many thanks.
Anything for my wounded friends.
Loose made sails! Captain?
I will join you on this voyage.
Then shall we, gentlemen?
You are in a jovial mood, Shay?
Why shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon, and will soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
They also took the liberty of ordering some improvements. Marking out in the van, country wise itself.
Heard of such a weakness in this operation.
What about Smith? Close by.
Aye, he sails his very
There he
well.
is! Most fortunate
May
guy.
have the precursor
Lady
box.
Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us! Give chase!
Hold your fire. You must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. Can this blockade go any faster?
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier.
Our target's a smart man, but out of his element here.
Samuel Smith is the Templar's treasure. But he's showing that he's won. The old
Maybe he came here to meet someone, or ran into your pirates. He's refitting his ship. Something must have happened.
If one of my allies had done me, I would have known about it.
When he's back from a long voyage, now's our chance to get him.
Smith controls most of the Templar's wares. Get him out of the way.
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
So we can't sink him. We'll have to board his ship, or force him to beach.
Look, Captain. He's cutting through the ice.
It seems you're not the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well.
Schooner by the rigging!
It worked. The way is clear.
Once more, your fortune holds. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
Careful. All hands ahoy! It's an ambush!
Off where you sit, diable d'enfer! Smith must not escape!
Fire!
Walking on it! Ready to burn it down! Aim there!
Make them rue the day they crossed us! I don't see Smith's ship! Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find him. Fire! 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 Not briefing on top! Get in here! Fire!
He's dead in the water!
Gallant Royal stood!
There's Smith. He's moving again.
No doubt he hoped to be a spectator of your demise.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach.
What wickedness is this?
Another Templar tactic. He can cover whole stretches of ocean with their flames.
Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him.
Take it here!
Wind's getting vicious. Now we know where he was headed. Bastard has an encampment here.
Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this.
This will be your end, assassin!
You will kill him! This cannot be. No! Do you even know what that is?
An ancient artifact. Treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Now all I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed.
You there! Stop! Stand where you are! Captain Cormac!
I've got the precursor box. It's dead.
Well done, Shay.
Where's Chevalier?
Returning to Le Garfou. We'll have to celebrate without him, I'm afraid.
I don't much feel like celebrating, Liam. I know we have to get these artifacts back, but at what cost? Samuel Smith. He could barely hold his sword straight. Killing him was...
necessary.
But
nothing. Smith was a dangerous man, a Templar. And what's worse, he had the precursor box.
You should be proud of yourself, Shay.
Perhaps.
We should head for Albany now. James Wardle, the fellow Lawrence Washington gave the manuscript to, will be there. Isigawasi reported that James Wardle rooted out many tribes from their ancestral lands. We have proof that he's behind countless massacres. He's one of the most devious and ruthless men in the colonies.
He uses the letter of the law to serve his purposes. And when the law does not bend to him, he gets lawmakers to bend it for him. Mark my word, Shay. James Wardle's a bureaucrat. He doesn't care how his actions affect others.
To stand by the coming of the storm. A party they
That ship looks empty.
Take in your slack. Take it
Friendly outpost ahead.
Lewisport. About ships, snakes, and boys behind. Without for bout, we rise around the hole. When I woke up in the morning, and I knew that I was out of operations.
Douse the gallants and rhymes! Ease off the wind! Haul it on! Fire! From the men! Get off the wind! Fire! Fire! Up! These are sticks!
Marshal the tops!
Bring them in!
Brace yourselves!
Close down! Catch some wind!
Mains loose!
Or sail! All sail!
jumped a herring, the queen of the sea. Says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather. Stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. We sighted a thrasher, slashing his... You! Out there! Ah! Hey, where do you think you're going?
You're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, but you eliminated him. James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Johnson was here. Who's he? Well, he's a trader and was colonel of the Warriors of the Six Nations for a while. He's responsible for the New York levies now, I think. He also owns lands and trading posts all over the colonies. And he builds.
Don't mind me, I can do this alone. After all, I solved that triple murder without help, didn't I?
Another body? Has anyone seen anything?
Haven't we just come from the...
Ah, that must be the temple.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant our colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir, but Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays.
You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped. I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop.
I think we need a stronger colonial government.
Now to Wardrop
Without His Majesty's permission.
and the manuscript.
Hold you! You there! Stop! Done for now.
Soldier, mind that uniform. Good. Keep an eye out.
I'll take that, you Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
I've got a prepare to face justice! Quicker! Idiots trying to lose them! Think you're fast? I've got a shot! In my sight! China! What a joke! Valiant attempt, boys!
I'll come.
have the manuscript.
Great. Hope is waiting for you in Sleepy Hollow.
What's in Sleepy Hollow?
Benjamin Franklin. The man Johnson hired to make that strange precursor box working.
So what's the plan?
Meet Hope. Personate one of Johnson's men. And give the box and manuscript to Franklin.
So I'm a messenger, then?
Aye. See if this Franklin can figure... this damn box operas. Stay with him. As we can tell, this man doesn't know about the Templars or the assassin.
Oh, a simple task.
For a simple man.